So they'll be calling you a radical. So this is important. All roads lead to Vienna at Chalk Creek on Chemo. So I'm headed to Vienna. I'm going to leave, it looks like, the 20th on the solstice. So it's important. Now stay with me. This is historic, incredible stuff. So as you know, I've seen the, I want to say this about the HBO documentary. It's already the most watched in history. It's not even, when I saw it in the airport last year, I mean, I told her to fuck. I've had it with these films. I started to cry then. I want to say this about the animal scene. They interviewed the makers. That's the Henny Persian version down. This is the thing that's a problem in this country. This is why it was so powerful. I saw those scenes. I saw the non-penny painted version. I've seen what they were going to put up. Red, white, and blue. And I told her that day in the airport, I says, by the way, whoever stole my HBO documentary hat, may you, the gray whale send you to hell. So the spirits. I told her, this is going to change the world, this scene. You know why? She says, oh, I know why. She says, we watched enough of your videos, Kevin Blanch. Charlie and Mimi. Who's that? Steinbeck on Chemo. People don't give a fuck about other people. And, you know, I get that because people are dickheads. They're evil. They're tricky, fucking greenwashing, fucking panty painting, backstabbers. I mean, I get that, especially in the U.S. They care about their pets because my line is stop feeding and Fifi and Fufu. Fifi and Fufu, I'll never forget it. I'm in Oceanside. And the last place I saw sea turtles, a couple years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. And this woman's got her poodles with their sweaters on, and the sea turtles are right there by the wall, pushed up. There's 2 of them. And the dogs are, I says, wait, lady, get them back. No, Fifi and Fufu love the sea turtles. I said, sea turtles don't love Fifi and Fufu. You're stressing them out, you're going to kill them. Oh, no, yeah. And they talk to them like they're children. I says, you know what? Stop feeding Fifi and Fufu. Let the neighbor feed Fifi and Fufu. They'll become their best friend. They do not have that mechanism, which is called selfishness. They don't have it. You know? You think, I mean, it's powerful shit, so Ricardo Iki's on death's doorsteps. So I've got some people inside that are trying to sneak some photographs of her out right now. And they're taking incredible risk, and I'm like, well, just get them to me. The problem is how they get them to me, and I'll tell you why. Once I've got them, I'll put them up, because fuck them. What are the Japanese pricks going to do to me? You know, in the Trump and Obama administration, and Trump, they want to come after me, go fucking ahead. Go ahead. I had a long talk with fucking my doctor yesterday, and he says, well, they're afraid of you, Kevin. They don't want to kill you, but they don't want to fight. And I says, let them. I says, I live in the United States. My father gave his life. And then I'll talk about the documentary filmmaker, Nuclear Lies, my work that's going to happen in Austria. So, I'll get the picture out. I'll put it up. They can't touch me that way. It's legal as fuck for me. I live in the United States. My father gave his life for the First Amendment of this United... Fucking, oh yeah, forgot. Damn it. That doesn't matter. We have the Patriot Act. It's over. There's no fucking Constitution. So, and I love all these constitutional freaks that pick and choose out of it. It's been amended how many times? So, the atomic veterans, this is important. My works, my multiple PhDs, my incredible historic fucking scientific fucking work has proven the children of the atomic veterans. Now, it's getting, the Atlantic's got a piece out interviewing some of these old guys. The very, very tiny few that are left alive. Now, this is important. My father, drafted United States Marine, most beautiful guy, and my uncle's alive. He did an interview. I'll post the interview. That's one of the most decorated fucking fighter pilots in the history of this country. You want to challenge him? He's alive. He's in Alaska, by the way. I talked to him yesterday. He says, Kevin, you're all over this Fukushima. By the way, I want to say this. Number one, the English department of BYU is going to be named after our auntie, May. Yeah, that's direct bloodline. Going to be named Blanche. He was a chemistry major. Oh, he's all over Fukushima. The historic. He's the picture that I posted of the atomic veterans or whatever. That's classified. It was. he's the one that got it out of there, and he says, well, I says, can I put it up? Fuck him. I gave it to you, and I gave you permission. Let him come after me, he says. So I put it up. You can see the burns all over. They put him in, my dad was Air Blast 1 and Air Blast 2. He was put in a cage. In a fucking cage. Drafted, my mom used to say he looked just like Elvis with fucking, he was the best looking, most beautiful, brilliant fucking dude ever. Everybody fucking adored him. And I mean fucking loved him. My grandma used to say, my beautiful child. You know, his older brother, Omaha Beach, D-Day, fucking be fucking rolling his grave. Trump spending Memorial Day in fucking occupied fucking imperialist Japan. He said they got him combat ready in the middle of the night. They were headed to Korea, turned around, put him in the desert, put him in cages. Nuked him not once, but he said when he fucking, you could see the bones through his fucking hands. This is a guy who never had a cold in his life, never had a cavity. This is the best looking, healthiest fucking specimen you ever, that's who they did this to. Killed him. Acute ballastic. Then his son gets it, the exact same thing, born mutated. Now his great-grandson, little Charlie, starting his 3rd round of chemo today, has the exact identical same thing. He has neuroblastoma. You think that's all coincidence? Not to mention, let's spray a little Roundup on fucking top of this. So, I'll be at the reactor. So, the only documentary filmmaker that I trust is Ph.D VIENNA, the filmmaker, who did Nuclear Lies. So I'll be hopefully, well, I know, I've already talked to him. I've been agreed to do interviews with him because he's the only one I trust. A lot of filmmakers have been coming to me as of late. The HBO documentary is a fucking, it's changing the world, and I knew it would. Charlie and Mimi, the dog scene, oh, much more than that. You know, you want to see something really great, you know, she's a, talk about an acting masterpiece that she plays in there, who broke ranks and dug this out. The bottom line is tell her, the Hungarian, Austrian-Hungarian, all roads lead right there. Mozart, all roads lead to Vienna. Oh no, all roads lead here to Utah Construction. GE, catch the falling nuclear knife in the back. Right there, this is important. You want to talk historical work. That's the GE building, the General Electric Science building. Don't speak Fukushima, they'll take your Ph.D. I taught at the water school business. Number one, I taught they were the #1 in the country. I ran the whole program. They blackballed me. Tracy Hall, my 8th grade history teacher. GE, synthetic diamond. Oh, all roads lead here. Fuck, I'm telling you. So, the salmon number's over. The spring run, it's an epic acute collapse. It's a smoking gun of Fukushima. You know, you can fucking panty paint me all you want. It's all out there. And that was my plan the whole time. You know, I put it all out there. All I know my path for God and everybody to see. For God and everybody to see. I knew when I saw this fucking, you shoot their pets, they're going to fucking turn on you. Those scenes are going to change the world. Because the panty painters are fucking dead. My post-ignorance army killed them. I had them down and out. HBO fucking Chernobyl slit their fucking throats. They're done. The nuclear king is dead. They just don't know it fucking yet. And they're going to pay. Oh, they're going to pay because the gray whale spirit's going to send them to hell. They underestimated me. I got cancer. The timing of my cancer, in the fall 20, I went into bone marrow transplant on 11/11/11. My doctors will do interviews on this. Bill Peterson, Vincent Hansen, go talk to them. We're talking 2 of the strongest fucking oncologists in the world. By the way, both anti-nukers. Both fucking paid the price. You know, downwinders of Utah, Vincent's brother and father both died young. Fimbo, Copenhagen, oh, they get it in Denmark. They get it in Vienna. Oh, do they get it. Freedom Eisenblau, you know, I'll talk a lot about her when I'm over there. I've got to raise the money because I can't stay in the hostels like I did before. Because why? I have a replaced aortic valve since then. I almost died again. My chest split open. My doctor says, that, you know, I have a bovine valve in there. Fucking moo moo. My little grand says, do you oinkin? When you come into the hospital and I split open. My dad says, they put a pig one in you. I says, no, I'm a monkey. I eat like one, I look like one, I act like one, I even smell like one too. So I'm going to do some, I have my posters, you know, they're going to be worth a lot of fucking money. You know, I sold the first one for $3,500. That thing's probably, mark my words, 10 years from that, that'll be worth 10 times that, even more. So I've got to raise, I need $5,000 for stay at least, because I'm going to stay for a long time. I've got a lot of work to do in Austria. So I'm going to rent me I'm working on it right now in Vienna. Just one of those singles. You've seen the little places, anybody sees how I stay around the country. I find me a bit little, because I just need a place to sleep. That's all. And then the General Council's meeting there, they're going to have to face me. I'm the only person that has permission to do this on Earth. The IAEA is who these fucking liars, and the filmmaker that I'm working with he worked on the Chernobyl study. This is what's so important and paramount about this. He worked on that study. He says those fucking liars. The General Council came in and overrode the study. They simply changed the decimal. They'll tell you 4,400 people were killed, and this was shortly thereafter. He says the real number was fucking 100 times that. You can do math. They changed the decimal. So it's getting in vogue again now, the plume coming over Europe. In Austria, it rained the next day. There's plenty of people. You should see them over there. You know how many people died of throat cancer shortly after? It's kind of like the open hair test in Utah. Let's go to Moab. Don't tell the tourists. Don't scare the terrorists, the tourists. Anything for tourists. They won't tell you anything. Go to fucking San Diego. Drink up the fucking water. Fucking dive through. Go tide pool fucking jump. You know how toxic that is? Fucking the state of California, they should be arrested for fucking advertising tide pool fucking jumping right now. Tide pools are fucking dead. They're suey fucking Tijuana River. It's fucking people are dying of E. coli. Not to mention fucking cancer from, you don't even know if Fukushima's coming out of Fukushima. Guy says, oh, leak. No, it's fucking radiating. It's suns. Where'd you sleep last night? Don't you fuck? I slept in my dead Australian fucking pines in my yard. My dead fucking pines that died in 2013. My dog died of fucking leukemia in 2014. You know, I almost did. Little Charlie's starting his 3rd round today. We're praying for him. You know, our family's paid way too big of a price. Everybody's families have. You know, but it's more than that. It's the animals. It's the gray whales. It's the salmon in the sea. Oh, there's spirits in me. So I got to raise some money. You know, a lot of money. Well, not a lot. I mean, what's a lot? Because I need to stay I'm going to stay for a long time. I got a lot of work to do there. So I got to pay for me a place, get my bills paid up here for a couple months, and be able to do this right this time. You know, remember last time there, you know how sick I was. I was full of fucking AML leukemia on death's doorstep. Fuck, I weighed. When I was in Austria last time, I think I weighed 125 fucking pounds. You know, sleeping on fucking trains, sneaking out. I got chased out of the world. But the Austrians are the greatest anti-nukers in the world. That's because of one person. Now remember, I'm going to post this photograph of Frida and I. She passed away. Head of the Green Party. When she died, the president and the ex-president spoke, the anti-nuclear grassrooters. I spent the 200th anniversary of Waterloo at her house. She was dying of cancer. She didn't tell anybody. She requested to meet with me. It was set up, and her beautiful class, elegance, charms. Oh, what a gem. In perfect, beautiful English. Oh, she freaking she told me, Kevin, you're the spirit, don't you dare. Your father's path were there. And then she even brought up Caldecott and Busby and all this. She says, they're not anti-nuclear activists, Kevin. You do know that. Yeah. She says, Kevin, this path is long and hard. I've done it for freaking my whole life. I didn't pick it. It picked me. Just like you. It's your path and it's your journey. Finish the fight. I said, oh, I'll finish the fight. First thing she said to me, Kevin, you do know a nuclear reactor takes more electricity to keep it open than they produce. I said, yeah, I do know that. It's called spent fuel. They got to keep the fucking pools cold. TikTok. And one last thing, sending off for my Paramount work. Thank you, Mike Levin down there. our congressman, the new 49ers, District 49, panning for fucking nuclear waste. He ran purely on the getting the fucking nuclear waste off the beach of San Onofre. We're going to make it happen. He and I fucking did a lot of work together in those early days. That's him, and he's sitting right next to me in a lot of those hearings that I go off on. There's interviews out there on news stations, he and I, together. He ran on one platform. It's the only reason he ran, to get the nuclear waste off the beach of San Onofre. Oh, he gets it. That dude gets it. So, and he's fighting and he's trying big time. We're making huge strides. You know, in Ohio, you bail them out. Fuck. Trump put the fucking pressure on you, Politico says. Fuck, please. Trump couldn't put the pressure on fucking no one. That fucking dumb fucking puppet's dumber than Obama, and that's fucking hard to fucking do. The nuclear puppets. So I'll be in Austria. I got my plane ticket. I just gotta get a place to stay in Vienna. I'll walk over the Danube to the general council's there. You know, so red, white, and blue. Go team. Ph.D VIENNA, Mozart, Beethoven, the nuclear fucking king. Oh, he should step aside for me. Fuck their nuclear lies. Stand tuned.